Welcome, everyone, to Take the Lead. I am your host, William Kliski.
It is me, John O'Halloran, folks at home.
So, John, last week we talked about LaMelo Ball almost becoming the youngest player to get a triple-double.
Yep.
That night, Saturday
He
night.
did it.
He did it. Became the youngest player, 19 years old, 140 days.
We're the reason why he did it.
Youngest to get a triple-double.
We're the reason why he did it.
Yeah.
He heard the podcast and said, you know what? For Take the Lead, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get a triple-double. And that's exactly what he did.
22 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists.
He did it because us.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He listens to this podcast and he said, shout out to John and Will. Listen to the interview. He said it. Go check it out right now.
Yeah, speaking of triple-doubles real quick, Nikola Jokic averaging a triple-double.
Is
he
far
the best big man in the league?
Oh,
right
yeah,
now?
no doubt.
That was a simple question. That was it. Let's see. Let's talk about your boy, LeBron. He's leaving Coke.
Don't do drugs.
It's okay, LeBron. You're in a safe place now. You're clean after 18 years.
Don't do drugs,
Coke.
folks.
He's signing with Pepsi. Or is
Pepsi
expected to
sucks.
sign with Pepsi.
Pepsi sucks. I don't really drink soda much anymore, but Pepsi, it's like his stepchild. It sucks. You don't like it.
Yeah. It's just like, imagine just going from Coke to Pepsi. That's like Johnny Damon going from the Red Sox to the Yankees.
Coke up here, Pepsi way down there.
Yeah, so do you have more or less respect for LeBron now?
Still like him, but Pepsi, ugh, gross.
Yeah. You better not be pushing those Pepsi products to us, LeBron.
No way.
Punch you in the face. I'm just kidding. If I tried, I'd only reach the chest. He's a big man. Go ahead with the story.
What are we going to start with?
Whatever you want.
Well, folks, I'm sure you heard the big news the other day in the NBA. James Harden finally, after months and months of wanting to get traded, has finally been traded to the Nets in a 4-team deal. Around Pacers and Cav report says the Rockets get Victor Oladipo, Rodis Kirkus, Dante Exum, 4 unprojected first-round picks, Brooklyn's 2022, 2024, and 2026, Milwaukee's 2022, and 4 unprotected first-round pick swaps, 2021, 2023, and 2025, and 2027.
It's a lot of 2020. But
yes, it is. The Nets get James Harden. Pacers get Chris LeVert, a 2023 second-round pick from Houston. Cavaliers get Jarrett Allen and Taurean Prince.
And 2 players have been added into the Nets, Cavs, Rockets, James Harden trade. It's more like just the Cleveland Cavaliers have now renounced the rights of Channing Frye and Ante Zizic as part of the deal.
Channing Frye didn't know he still played anymore. But I don't think this is going to work out for the Nets. I really don't.
Because Kyrie's a little bitch boy.
Yep, and just the fact I don't think these 3 Kevin Durant and James Harden already played together in Oklahoma. But I just think with having Kyrie, having James Harden, and Kevin Durant, it's not going to work out.
Where's Russell Westbrook when you need him?
I was at the gym the other day.
Trade Kyrie for Russell.
I was at the gym the other day, and I was watching the TV. I'm like, Russell Westbrook is probably going to go to Brooklyn next year.
Could you imagine if they traded Kyrie for Russell Westbrook?
That'd be crazy.
Just reform that 3 instead of an OKC and BKN.
That'd be crazy. Like if that does happen, I'm gonna like.
Who else would they be able to afford with all those contracts?
No one. I just don't think it's going to work out. The stuff that's going on with Kyrie Irving, him going to a party, not wearing a mask, and I guess his rumors of him not finishing the season rest of the season.
Yes. Speaking of which, he was fined $50,000 for attending an indoor gathering of 15 or more people. And as a result, he has 5-day quarantine, and he's missing games, and he's already missed 2, which means he's already lost nearly $900,000 of his $33.5 million salary. He's missed the last 5 games while away from the Nets for personal reasons, and he was seen in a video on social media during his absence at an indoor family party while not wearing a mask, like you said.
I am so glad.
Irving is the second player to be fined for that.
Who's the first one?
His new teammate, James Harden.
As a Celtics fan, I was so bummed out when he did not resign with the Celtics.
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, just what I'm seeing what's happening now, I am so happy He's not in Celtics anymore. Like, I was pissed when he left, but now seeing what's going on, I'm happy as hell.
For real.
He's your problem now, Brooklyn.
Yeah, enjoy him. Sure, you have KD and Harden, but we got Tatum and Brown.
Yep.
And Smart.
Oh, thank God.
Walker.
Thank God.
And most importantly,
Taco Fall.
Knew it.
The Rockets owner Tillman Ferreira released a statement saying, on behalf of the entire Rockets organization and the city of Houston, I'd like to thank James Harden for an amazing 8+ seasons in a Rockets uniform, Ferreira said.
It's crazy to think that it's been that long
I
since
know.
he's been in an OKC uniform.
I think he went there after the year they lost to the Heat in the finals. I thought he was only on the Rockets since like 2014 or 15.
Oh, that was like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
8.5.
James provided us with so many great memories as we watched him grow from a sixth man of the year to potential perennial all-star and MVP. My family and I also want to thank James for many off-the-court, including generous charitable donations and multiple annual community events. We wish James the best of luck and will always be grateful of the memories. I still think the Celtics will be coming out of the East. Even though they Nets added James Harden, I just think the Celtics will still come out of the East.
Yeah, especially since they don't have to deal with LeBron anymore.
Yes.
Do you think that changes things in the West, though, without James Harden in the West anymore?
Maybe.
Maybe one team gets the playoffs instead of the Rockets.
Yeah. I think the...
I was going to read that one next.
All right,
so go ahead.
No, you got it.
No, you got it. I don't have the article loaded. That was just the one I was going to pick next, though.
Sad news. As we all know what's happened with Karl Anthony Towns and COVID-19 with his family. Yesterday, he lost his mother early in the pandemic. I guess yesterday, a couple of days ago, he tested positive for the coronavirus. He said, prior to tonight's game, I received yet another awful call that I tested positive for COVID. I will immediately isolate and follow every protocol. I pray every day that this nightmare of a virus will subside, and I beg everyone to continue to take it seriously by taking all the necessary precautions. We cannot spread the virus. We cannot stop the spread of this virus alone. It must be a group effort by all of us. It breaks my heart that my family, and particularly my father and sister, continue to suffer from the anxiety that comes along with this diagnosis. As we all know, what that will end result could be. To my niece, nephew, Jalalian, I have no idea. And Max, I promise you that I will not end up in a box next to Grandma. Oh, wow. I will beat this.
Crazy that he said that.
Yeah.
The last part, anyways.
It's just, I'm sure there's a lot going through his mind right now. It's
100%.
It's scary. I know the Timberwolves are sitting at 3-8. No, they're definitely going to miss him. No, best of luck. No, hopefully he gets over this.
Yeah. It stinks seeing people test positive.
Yeah.
What do I have? That was all I had for basketball. We went through them all pretty quick.
Despite all the COVID cases, NBA has no plans to suspend season per report. I think they should have stayed in the bubble.
Yes.
I think they should have gone home from the time the finals ended.
Until the season started.
Yeah.
Or at least a week before.
I know I've read an article. We talked about LeBron last week saying he doesn't want to go back, doesn't want to think about it. Now, it doesn't matter what he thinks. I just think that they should have gone back. I know the owners probably didn't want to spend the money. The players didn't want to be away from the family for 5-6 months. But to stop this virus or the spread of these viruses, you got to do what the bubble did. Because look what the bubble did. They went
this many cases throughout the bubble.
Because I think the season started back up in
there we go.
The season started back up in August, I think, last summer, and there's no cases through this end of the season.
Yeah, they had 0 cases throughout the season.
Now look at now. It's every other game. There's a game getting postponed. There's a game.
There's been 13 of them that's been postponed.
Yeah. And we're only 11 games this season.
Yeah.
Or 12 games this season. It's
something like that.
They definitely should have stayed in the bubble.
The buble. The NBA buble.
That's all I got.
All right, baseball time. Hey, John. I'm a collector, right? Do you think it's pretty obvious with all my stuff here?
Yes.
So, A Mickey Mantle baseball card shatters the record, and it sells for $5.2 million.
How does someone have that money to buy a baseball, to bet on a baseball card, to buy a baseball card? It must be nice.
So, yeah, for real. The 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 9. PSA 9 is a grading system that ranges from 1 to 10. Took the record from a 1/1 Mike Trout rookie that sold for $3.94 million in August. It's believed that there are only 6 PSA 9s of that Mantle card still in existence.
Just imagine, not to cut you off, like either you and I had both those cards, like the 1/1 and one of those Mickey Mantle cards. I'd be selling that right now if I found out how much those cards went for.
Yeah, so Rob Go, the actor who acquired streetwear brand Dope in 2017, purchased the 52 Mantle, which former NFL lineman Evan Mathis sold in 2018 for $2.88 million. The 1952 Topps Mantle is the holy grail of sports cards, Go said. As a kid ripping packs in the 90s, I always dreamt of owning one. I felt this Mantle was highly underpriced. While not Mantle rookies, the 1952 cards are renowned for being Topps' first annual set and for having been dumped by the thousands into the Hudson River in 1960 after overproduction.
They threw those Mickey Mantles into the Hudson River?
A bunch of, not just him, but a bunch of cards from the set.
It's too bad because that was, you said, when was it? When did they dump it in?
What?
What year was it they dumped it in?
1960.
1960, so that's
8 years.
That's what, like 61 years ago? 1960?
Yeah, 61 years ago.
It's too bad because, Matt, those cards are completely destroyed by now.
Well, yeah, they're in a river.
Yeah.
But since August, Go has amassed a 1960 Sporting News Babe Ruth rookie, a 1917 Collins McCarthy Joe Jackson, and several PSA 10 Michael Jordan rookie cards, among others.
So this is where the guy's getting the money from. He has all these cards and he sells them and he gets all this. Okay.
The purchase marks yet another milestone amid a recent surge in big money sports memorabilia sales. 10 card sales now topped $900,000, with 8 of those sales in the past 12 months. Before the Trout rookie sale in August, T206 Honus Wagner PSA 5 sold in 2016 held the record at $3.12 million. And the ceiling could rise further still. There are 3 recognized PSA 10 mantles in existence, one of which was on climate-controlled UV-protected display and transported by Armored Car in Colorado in 2018. They're valued at more than $10 million each.
This makes me want to buy baseball cards again because you know what's going to be in there.
Yeah.
But those type of the Mike Trout, some cards I've seen, you guys spend like $600-700 just to get those kind of cards.
Yeah, you should talk to Brad about how much he spends on his own.
He's doing it again?
Yeah. Well, he never stopped.
I started for a while. I was like, all right, I can't be doing this because I was spending a lot of money.
Yeah. I sold Brad one of my graded cards.
You did?
Yeah, basically for what I bought it for, but whatever. I just wanted to get rid of it. Just trying to get rid of things. Yeah, so that's nuts.
Like if I opened up a card and I saw Mike Trout Rookie 101, the next was this Mickey Mantle.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my God,
100% they'd come back to back in a pack.
I'm just saying, let's just say some weird freaking reason.
Back in a pack.
Let's just say, because this is a pretend world right now. Imagination, like SpongeBob.
I was gonna beatbox over what you were gonna say.
Alright, I just said the freaking Mickey Mantle, okay, or the Mike Trout. If I opened one of those and I had that,
I'm gonna beatbox over what you're saying. Just continue.
I'm gonna go to the store, or not the store, wherever you sell a card. I'm gonna get $5.3 million. I'm gonna walk into work the next day and say, "Hey, I'm a millionaire now because Mike Trout. I'm not putting my 2 weeks in. I got 2 words for you. I wouldn't do that. I'd put my 2 weeks in. Always put your 2 weeks in.
Is, millionaire, baby.
Always put your 2 weeks in. Never leave a job without putting your 2 weeks.
Yeah, but then just don't show up after that.
Yeah, because you got $5.3 million.
Yeah. Don't need 2 weeks of potential muggings.
No.
I don't know, I said potential twice, but...
Potential?
Yeah, double potential. Moving on to actual sports, though. Corey Kluber signs with the New York Yankees. And a 1-year deal expected to be worth $11 million pending a physical.
You know, the news the Red Sox were looking at him, I kind of got excited. freaking log into Twitter yesterday. Fucking front page. I'm like, the Red Sox not going to do anything. They won't.
Yeah, but don't forget he hasn't been completely healthy since 2018.
No, that's true. That's another reason why I kind of happy the Red Sox
And
didn't do it.
34 years old. So we'll see if he can reach peak again. And not to mention, Yankees also reaching a 6-year, $90 million agreement with DJ LeMahieu.
He's been on the Yankees the last 2 seasons of his spent the last 2 years with the Yankees of his career. 2019 he finished 4th in voting. 2020 finished 3rd. Last season he hit 364, 421, and 590. Good move by the Yankees. Probably the best second baseman in baseball.
Or at least up there.
Up there, yeah. But Yankees making moves. I don't like it because I definitely want to see him win a World Series again.
I just read your next headline. Is that a laugh?
Yeah. I think us Red Sox fans, it's good to see 4 World Series, but it's going to be a long time till we see the Red Sox actually good again.
Yeah.
Chime Bloom, whatever his name is, the new whatever he is, I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of moves for the Sox.
The new whatever he is. I thought that was funny.
But speaking about Red Sox, Manny Ramirez released by the Australian baseball team.
That didn't last long.
The Sydney Blue Sox, no, because we talked about it like last month. Manny didn't last long, being Manny down under, according to Sydney Morning Herald. Yeah, Sydney Blue of the Australian Baseball League have released a 12-time All-Star outfielder. Blue Sox owner Adam Dobb confirmed the transaction on the Sunday Sydney Morning Herald.
Because he's old as shit.
Yep, but the reason behind Manny Ramirez released raised some questions.
Why? Does it say why?
I'm trying to find it.
I just want to double check something. Alexa, how old is Manny Ramirez?
Manny Ramirez is 48 years
48.
There's some ramblings that Ramirez had been sidelined because he used banned substance. Come on, Manny. Manny tested positive.
That's nothing new for Manny Ramirez.
No, Manny tested positive for the same substance in 2009 for the 50-game suspension, and then tested positive for the second time 2 seasons later. He retired shortly after. That's a shame because now you're seeing it more and more with baseball players who have great careers, potential Hall of Famer, then they get banned or suspended a bunch of times for using substance. I think Manny's in that same category.
Oh, 100%.
Especially like recently Robinson Cano. He was a shoo-in for Hall of Fame. Then this is like the 4th time he's been suspended.
Freaked it up. It's freaking it up.
But
freaking it up.
Manny being Manny did not last too long.
He's literally Manny being Manny. JT Realmuto re-signs
with the Phillies. There's a lot of rumors that he wasn't going to.
Well, it says the Phillies seem to believe they are making progress on re-signing.
Mm-hmm.
That the Phillies made Realmuto a 5-year offer slightly north of $1 million. Or $100 million.
I don't know where they get this money. I mean, they gave Bryce Harper every penny in the goddamn bank when they offered him that contract.
For freaking real. Yeah, we'll see if he'll actually sign.
I would not. I mean, if I was a free agent and the Phillies called me, I'm not playing for the Phillies. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. I have one for you. Actually, no. Wrong sport. Go ahead.
MLB planning a full 2021 with spring training starting on time per report.
Ooh, interesting.
I like it. I mean, because spring training usually starts
March.
Next month of March.
Like, pitchers and catchers will first report like at the end of Feb.
Yeah.
I don't know why I abbreviated that verbally, but whatever.
But the office of the commission understands that that need for clubs to plan next season. The memo reads, but the MLB's policies immediately will depend on the public health situation in the United States, which is difficult to predict. The far in advance of the season, in particular, the current uncertainty surrounding COVID-19 vaccine production and distribution rates is preventing our experts from making predictions about spring and summer, which specifically, such as MLB's guidelines on fan attendance.
MLB's guidelines.
It may change in the coming weeks, as obviously with the cases, but I don't think we'll see fans this season. If you do, it's not going to be a lot.
It'll be minimal, maybe like 15% capacity. And only the states where it's quote-unquote allowed.
So Red Sox won't be having any. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Done with baseball?
Yep.
All right, I got one for you. Charles Barkley says NBA and NFL players should get the COVID-19 vaccine first because they pay more taxes.
No, they shouldn't. The actually ones who are dealing with patients that suffering COVID, Charles should get the vaccine first, you dumbass.
Yeah, here's his quote. Ready? I think they should let NBA players and coaches all get the vaccine. That's just my personal opinion. We need 300 million shots. Give some thousand NBA players, NFL players, hockey players, as much taxes as these players pay. Let me repeat that. As much taxes as these players pay, they deserve some preferential treatment.
But some of these players, when they shoot a three-pointer, they're making, $25,000 when they shoot that three.
Yeah, but no one's like on his side either. So
No, the healthcare workers should be the ones that get first. The people who, senior citizens should be the ones that get first, not athletes, you jackwagon.
yeah, and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver told NBA teams last month the league would not jump the line to obtain the vaccines early.
No.
Charles Barkley's off his rockers here.
Yep.
Do you want to hear how Tom Brady can make even more history?
Oh God, here we go.
Tom Brady and the Buccaneers can make NFL history this year if they can somehow find a way to win their next 2 games. Do you know what it is?
I have no idea.
If that happens, the Buccaneers would become the first team ever to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium.
Okay, yep, that's one.
Could you imagine just Tom Brady goes to a different team? He's like, yep, more history. In the books, baby. TB12, more like TB record breaker.
Yep.
Tom Brady's the man. Of the host teams that made the postseason, the Dolphins 70-78, 94-98, Buccaneers 2000, Cardinals 2014, Texans 2016, and Vikings 2017, only one of them have even made it past the divisional round, and that's the Vikings, who beat the Saints to advance to the NFC title game in 2017, where they would lose to
the Eagles. Not only did they lose, they got clapped.
The Saints are the same team the Buccaneers will be playing on Sunday. Including the Vikings, the other Super Bowl hosts went a combined 1-4 in the divisional round and 3-8 overall in the playoffs during the season, where the big game was held at their stadium.
Something happened.
If the Buccaneers are going to end the jinx, not only are they going to have to beat the Saints, but they're also going to have to beat. They're going to have to win the NFC title game against either the Packers or the Rams. The Bucs actually played both those teams during the season. They beat the Packers 38-10 in Week 6. And lost to the Rams 27-24 in Week 11.
Yep.
If the Rams beat the Packers, then the NFC title game will be played in Tampa next week, which might put whoever wrote this needs to learn English. It says which might throw a wrench, which might throw a wrench in the NFL's plans, and that's because the league has already laid down the sod for Super Bowl 55.
What is it? Does it say or no?
What?
The sod, does it say?
Yeah, they already laid down the turf for the Super Bowl.
So, that's funny. So it already has a Super Bowl logo out there.
Game there before.
So it already has a Super Bowl logo out there on the field.
Yeah,
that's friggin' funny.
That's funny. Yeah. So that's more history for Tom Brady if he can win the next 2 games.
That's funny.
TB12. 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 Let's see. Oh, didn't want that. Let's talk about more QBs.
Okay.
The last Browns QB to win an NFL championship is, ironically, a math genius.
Who is it?
You want to take a guess?
The last QB is a math genius? Yeah. Oh, probably Ryan Fitzgerald.
Nope.
Who?
Did he lead the Browns to a championship?
Oh, I didn't hear you say championship. Who is it?
Frank Ryan.
No idea who that is.
So, as the Browns make their first NFL playoff run in decades after an 11-5 season fueled by analytics, it's ironic and worth noting that the last quarterback to take them to a national championship, Frank Ryan, was in fact a mathematics PhD.
I did not know that.
Indeed, the pinnacle of Frank Ryan's 13-year professional football career was leading the Browns to a national championship in 1964. He did so alongside All-Star Browns fullback Jim Brown, whom many believe is to be the greatest fullback in NFL history. Ryan, after earning his mathematics PhD at Rice University during the offseason, very much like Ravens lineman John Urschel, who recently earned his mathematics PhD at MIT, started teaching at Rice while still with the Browns. On top of teaching, Ryan conducted research in complex analysis. While at training camp, he would teach math in the morning and attend football practice in the afternoon, something almost unthinkable for an NFL player today given their rigid training schedules. For the real math nerds, Ryan has an Erdos number of 3.
I don't know what that is.
I'm not a math nerd.
Nope.
Ryan claims that his particular attention to detail helped him as a quarterback when trying to precisely hit his target by aiming for not just a receiver's head, but more precisely his chin. After his time playing with Browns, he played backup for the Washington Redskins under Vince Lombardi in the 69-70 season. So, yeah, just a little fun fact for you there.
Interesting.
Now, let's go from good quarterbacks to shitty quarterbacks, shall we?
Yes.
So, the lowest percent of accurate passes thrown from a clean pocket in 2020 per Pro Football Focus. Number 26, Drew Lock, 60% clean pocket passes. 27, Nick Mullins, 59% clean pocket passes. I'm going to have you guess them, okay? 28.
Carson Wentz.
Gardner Minshew, 59% clean pocket passes. 29.
Sam Darnold.
Matt Stafford, 58% clean pocket passes. Number 30.
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. Yep.
56% clean pocket passes. 31.
31. Probably going to be Carson Wentz.
What?
Carson Wentz.
Mitch Trubisky. Why are you so down on your quarterback, John? He's not even on here.
Okay, good.
54% clean pocket pass. And number 32?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Carson Wentz, 51%.
Yikes.
Did you believe me when I said that at first?
I'm going to jackass is going to be number 1.
I just thought it was funny. It was posted on bleedinggreennation.com.
God, he was so bad this season.
Hey, John, are you happy with that contract?
No, I'm not. I'm pissed.
Why? He did so well. He was above 50% in a terrible category.
He couldn't. If you jumped off the boat with the football in his hand, he couldn't hit the water with the football.
He'd throw it and it would just land back in the boat.
It'd be intercepted. Somehow, some way, be intercepted
By a pirate. Arg. Two. This one's a quick one. New York Jets hiring Robert Sala as coach.
Yes, that's actually. I actually think it's a great hiring for the Jets.
Yeah, I do too.
No, this guy went to the Eagles. He interviewed twice with the Eagles. Obviously, he didn't like what the Eagles have, but it's a great hire for the Jets. No, replacing Adam Gase, who went 9-23 in 2 seasons.
Terrible.
Should I say his last name? Slay, whatever.
I pronounce it Sala.
Sala's defense with the 49ers will likely remain the selling point just as won the season after coaching up the NFL's elite unit. He remained on top half of the all major statistics categories despite losing a slew of starters, including his best defensive player, Nick Bosa. Slay's 49ers defense ranked number 3 in 2019 EPA, expected points against. Then they ranked 6 in 2020. That's a great hiring.
I agree.
A lot of 49ers players are coming out and saying, no, they love him, they respect him. He's a player's coach, which is always good to have.
Yep, definitely.
And speaking about the Eagles, they fired Doug Peterson.
Good.
Which
should have fired Carson Wentz too while they're at it.
Would have saved a lot of money.
I was just about to say that.
No, it was really disappointing season for the Eagles. They were one of the favorites coming in at the NFC this season. They had a lot of high expectations. They finished 4-11-1, but this season, he led them to the Super Bowl just 4 seasons ago. I think he was the first quarterback. We're just talking about quarterbacks. I think he's the first coach to win a Super Bowl, then get fired 4 seasons later. I just thought a lot of stuff he did as the Eagles head coach. Always going for 4th down was stupid. It just sucks seeing a guy lose his job.
Well, of course.
But at the same time, they need a fresh rebuild. Obviously, him and Carson Wentz weren't getting along together, and the Eagles had to make a decision. Your star quarterback who played like shit this year, or your head coach, who are you going to choose? The guy you just gave millions of dollars to, or a guy who led your team to 4-11-1?
Well, I mean, the guy who also had a lot of money also was the one who was leading your team to a 4-11-1 record.
True.
So my answer is both.
He might take a year off from coaching. He finished 42-37-1.
Not terrible.
No, yeah, 42-37-1, 4-2 in the postseason.
What is that, 3 seasons?
Yeah, four,
works?
5 seasons.
Yeah, 3 seemed a little low with those numbers.
But it's
3 is 48 games, and he had 42 wins.
But Eagles have interviewed former Patriots linebacker Jordan Mayer for head coaching spot, which
that'd be interesting.
I don't know if I really like it because he has no head coaching experience whatsoever. But again, the Patriots defense with him at the helm, the linebackers are pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Carson Wentz just won't have anyone to tell him what to do.
No, that's another reason why Doug Peterson left. Thank you for
You're welcome.
For bringing that up. Back.
I got you, sir. I got you.
After speaking with 2 people close to the Eagles, former Eagles head coach Doug Peterson sound like what boiled down to. Peterson was sick of people telling him what to do.
Yeah.
Can't
argue it.
Obviously, we all know Justin Jefferson, probably one of the best rookies drafted out of that class. Eagles wanted him. A lot of Eagles people wanted him, and Doug Peterson said, I don't want him. I mean, as a first-round pick obviously back to Jamar Mayo. As a first-round pick of the Patriots in 2008, Mayo was the captain of the team for 7 consecutive seasons, was an All-Pro in 2010 when he led the league with 174 tackles, 113 solo. Mayo led New England in tackles for 5 consecutive seasons, made 2 Pro Bowls, 10 and 12, and was Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2008. Mayo has been the assistant coach for 2 years and has already established himself as one of the best rising stars in the coaching ranks. This is her first head coaching interview for Mayo, only 34 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
Who has played in a intriguing role for the Patriots defense, allowing the fewest points per game in the NFL over the past 2 seasons, 18.1. Opposing quarterbacks had 75.5 passing rating against the Patriots defense for the past 2 seasons, which is the lowest in the league. Okay, maybe he won't be too bad. Mayo is a 4th candidate. The Eagles requested an interview for the head coaching. The Eagles contacted Titans offensive corner Arthur Smith, who I think is with the Falcons now. RC Robert Slayer, who's with the Jets, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive coordinator Todd Bowles. They also reached out to Oklahoma Sooners head coach Lincoln Riley. I think it's going to be a very long rebuild for the Eagles.
Oh, definitely.
Watch, it sucks. No, I got my Super Bowl. This jackass got to see 6.
6, baby.
Broncos Von
TV
Miller,
12.
subject of a police investigation in Colorado. Team released a statement.
Crazy.
From what I heard, I guess I don't know if it's...
Come on, John, you can do it. Detective John underway.
It's gonna be a new show on CBS. Check it out.
Detective John.
Yeah, October 5th it comes out.
Detective O'Halloran. Trying to find something in an article.
Police in Vaca, Colorado, are investigating Denver Broncos linebacker Von Miller. Vaca. I don't know why I said it like that.
Sounded like Pac-Man.
But they're not providing any details regarding the nature of the investigation or the potential charges. Police confirmed to ESPN that if the investigation determines a crime has occurred, charge will be submitted to the district's attorney. So it doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Someone on Twitter said he put his hands around a woman's neck.
Oh. That's no bueno.
Nope. Steelers chase Claypool sour after playoff loss. Browns are going to get clapped next week, so all good.
No, watch the Browns win. He's gonna look like a big dum-dum if they do.
Oh yeah.
Bad loss, but Browns are gonna get clapped next week, so it's all good.
I guess the reason why he said that,
He's upset.
He's upset. Obviously, lost. He also said the reason why I said it because they went after Juju. Isn't Juju the same guy that was dancing on everyone's logo for 11 straight weeks?
Yep.
12 straight weeks?
Yep.
So he absolutely deserved it.
Yep.
So Chase, take the loss like a man.
Take the L.
You lost, so it's...
Bring that fire to next year and be a good player.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so
Bring
pretty
that
good anyways,
bring that energy for next year.
Yeah.
I mean,
clap the Browns next year.
No, I'm
Joe
happy.
Baker, he's a bitch.
I'm happy for the Browns. I mean...
Yeah. You have any more?
Actually, before we get to do you want to do the picks? Because I can see hockey for last.
Yeah, I have the games up.
All right.
All right, we got 4 games.
Yes. Do you like wild card? The Super Wild Card weekend?
I like all football.
With the 3 playoff wild cards, I like it. More football.
So,
It's sad this season's almost over.
yeah, we're going to start in the upper left. Browns Chiefs.
Oh my God.
I'm going Chiefs because they had the bye week. And the Chiefs are just the Chiefs.
Me too. I would see the Browns, to pull off an upset. I just, I don't see it happening. I really don't.
Yeah, this isn't the game where I see an upset happen.
No.
All right, so Chiefs for you.
Yep.
And Chiefs for me. Okay. Ravens Bills. Ravens are the 5 seed. Bills are the 2 seed.
The Ravens blitz their opponents more frequently than any other team in the NFL this season at 41%. But Buffalo quarterback Josh Allen will be ready for it.
I'm going Buffalo.
Me too. I mean, just I think the Ravens are going to have a tough time stopping Josh Allen. They're going to have a tough time stopping Stephon Diggs.
Josh Allen, if he sees space, he can book it.
No, I got Buffalo. I mean, I got to go with you. Buffalo,
They're legit.
They're finally legit. It took them a long time, but they're legit.
I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you my Super Bowl prediction yet?
No.
I'll tell you it after we finish the picks. Okay. Packers Rams.
Packers were number 1 scoring this season. The Rams were the number 1 scoring defense.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm going with Packers.
Yep.
Packers for you.
No, I'll be just for hell. I'll be different. Go with the Rams.
All right. Almost choked on that answer.
I know.
I'm
just to be different.
And final game, Bucks Saints. I'm going Bucks.
I'm going with the Saints. Now, last week, it's not going to look for Tom Brady. This is the 3rd time he playing the Saints this season. Played him twice earlier in the season. Now 3rd time, but the Bucks had a tough time last week trying to stop Taylor Heineke. I forget what the record was. I had them radio yesterday. They really haven't beaten any good teams all season. All the teams they beat,
the Saints,
weren't good.
They beat the Saints.
No, Saints swept them.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Am I thinking of a different team?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Packers.
But they did beat the Packers.
That's what I when blah 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 words. When we talked about it earlier, I misread. I was thinking I knew it said Packers, but for some reason now I was thinking Saints. I'm still going Bucks. No 3-game sweep of the year for the Saints.
It's just been different.
That ruins my Super Bowl prediction.
I don't know. There's something seems weird with this Bucks team. I don't know what it is. I don't know if Bruce Arians and Tom Brady are really getting along. I think this is Drew Brees' season, his last season. I think he's going to go on top. I got the Saints in this one.
I still have the Bucks. You want to know why I have the Bucks?
Why?
So here's my Super Bowl prediction. I want it to be Bucks Bills, so Tom Brady can win again and just get another laugh in at the AFC East. It's like, even when I'm not in your division, I'm kicking your ass.
Oh, so you can make the Bills. I think in this crazy, like it's some crazy number. He's like 26-3 versus the Bills.
Yeah. So I just think it'd be funny. Just like, even I left your division, I'm still kicking your ass.
No,
I just think it'd be hilarious. It's like, oh, you made it to the Super Bowl because the Patriots didn't make the playoffs? Well, I'm here, and I'm going to ruin your dreams.
Yeah.
And I was the one who was doing it all those years before. Oh. Are we doing John's Hockey Minute?
Yep. We're going to be more than like 3 seconds, but that's okay.
Bow, 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 bow. It's John's Hockey Minute.
No,
It's John's Hockey Minute.
Sharks Evander Kane files for bankruptcy, totaling at $26.8 million worth of debit.
Debit?
Yeah, whatever.
Debt,
same thing.
No, it is not. Debit cards prevent you from going into debt.
According to Dan Kaplan of The Atlantic, San Jose Sharks forward Evander Kane has filed for bankruptcy, totaling at, I just said that in the beginning, Chapter 7 bankruptcy in California. The filing includes $10.2 million filing $10.2 million assets, including 3 homes. Oh my God! Kaplan noted that Kane's monthly income minuses. Oh my God!
$91,000 and lost $1.5 million in gambling over the last month.
Jesus. 2018, Kane signed a...
Somebody send him a Total Money Makeover book real quick.
In 2018, Kane signed a 7-year, $49 million extension with San Jose. According to Cap Friendly, he earned $52.9 million salary in his 11 years in the league.
Evander.
That's a lot of money.
No, Evander, what are you doing?
And he wanted a box. Jake wanted a box Logan Paul.
He should. Want to know why?
Just to get money out of it.
He now needs the money. Never thought I'd be saying that about a current professional athlete.
What athlete in the right mind would say, I'm going to own 3 homes?
Evander Kane.
Idiot.
Especially when you don't pay cash. No, I'm just kidding.
The NHL announces 2 outdoor games at Lake Tahoe during 2021
Lake
season.
Tahoe. Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe.
Sitting 6,225 feet. Its body of natural fresh water spans 2 U.S. states. This magnificent landscape is home to an abundant and vibrant community of wildlife. Wildlife at home for centuries. Are about to arrive. This may be their first venture into this habitat, but they are no strangers to the great outdoors. In fact, for many of them, this pilgrimage will symbolize a return to their roots, even more so than outdoor competitions of days past. And while the atmosphere may appear peaceful, deprived of thousands of cheering fans, hockey players love to play the game, no matter where it takes them.
On Saturday, February 20th, the Colorado Avalanche and Vegas Golden Knights will face off, and the Philadelphia Flyers and Boston Bruins will meet on Sunday, February 21st. Both teams will be both games at 3 Jesus Christ. Both games will be at 3 p.m. and neither contest will have fans. On Monday, I was going to read the thing I already said, but I'm happy. Outdoor hockey is the best thing in the world. It's too bad that the Winter Classic didn't happen this year, obviously with the coronavirus and the NHL starting just the other day. Usually they have the Winter Classic on New Year's Day, which I always enjoyed watching. Doesn't matter what teams, but outdoor hockey is probably the best hockey in the world. It's just amazing. The fact of Lake Tahoe, it's going to look even better. But it stinks that no fans were able to be there, but hockey's hockey, and I'll take it, and I'm happy hockey's back. So, yeah. So if you hockey fans, you want to watch outdoor hockey,
You got
Watch those 2
at Lake
games.
Tahoe. All right. John, I think that's it.
Yep.
Where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me at my Instagram at John O'Halloran 15, my Twitter John O'Halloran. Where can they find you?
You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at William Kliski. You can follow the show on both Twitter and Instagram at TTL Pod. Please rate, review, and subscribe on your preferred listening platform. Check us out on YouTube. Take the lead for the video version of this podcast.
Yes, and subscribe.
Leave a comment.
And if you don't, I'll fucking
We'll
end your
comment on
life. I'll end your goddamn life.
Don't do that. It's a very bad threat.
Share with your friends and family and coworkers, please.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, sweeties.